Okay, here's another story that may or may not have happened.
Way back, we worked in the maintenance shop, and at the time, I think I was working permanent straight midnights, and we had a coffee pot, a percolator, old-fashioned percolator. And when we come to work, we would make fresh coffee for ourselves, perk it, drink coffee all night long. And every morning, when it was time for us to leave, our relief would come in, and they would gripe and fuss. And they told us, we expect a fresh pot of coffee when we come to work. And we explained to them, nobody gives us a fresh pot, so why should we give them a fresh pot? And this went on for probably weeks, if not months. Every morning, where's our fresh coffee? And finally, one morning, it was me and a buddy of mine named Ken was in the shop, and we had a real deep sink where to wash our tools and things we were working on. And anyway, that morning, Ken is standing in front of that sink, and the coffee pot is in the sink. And I'm looking at Ken's back. He looks over his shoulder. He's obviously got something in his hands. And he makes a comment. They want a fresh pot of coffee. I'm going to give them a fresh pot of coffee. So, I'm going to say, well, I think happily took a leak in the coffee pot. We made the coffee. Now, typically over there in the morning when it was time for us to leave, we all left. But that morning, us being GIs, we all hung around to watch them drink their first cup of coffee. And when they came in, they were so excited. We had finally given them a fresh pot of coffee. So we watched them drink it. Then we went home, back to the barracks. Now, I was the only person that knew who did it. And I forgot how I let the cat out of the bag, but it would be no fun if we didn't let them know. But I let them know they had a special pot of coffee. And from then on, they never asked or demanded a fresh pot of coffee. And I think I actually quit drinking coffee for a couple of weeks, waiting for the pot to clean itself out. But that was the end of the demanding fresh pots of coffee.
Yep. Careful what you ask for.
Exactly.